How's it, guys? Welcome back to FX Rhapsody. Today I will be showing you how to create your own little commitment of traders report similar to this one, and just pulling the information, the raw data from the commitment of traders website, and then transforming it into this little Excel report. I am not going to be teaching you how to use Excel. For those of you that's familiar with Excel, this should be fine. For those of you that's not familiar with Excel, I'm not going to repeat each step and explain why I'm doing it in this. I'm just going to run through it. So just pause your video or go back and do exactly what I'm doing. And that is now for those of you that's not familiar with Excel. And also, obviously, just comment in the comment section and I'll see if I can get back to you if you have any questions on this report. So let's get started. So first thing that you want to do is you want to go to this website here. This is the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. This is the Commitment Trades Report. So you're going to be using right about that link. That link I will put it in the description, so you can just bookmark that link and then use that to update it. The COT report gets updated on a weekly basis. So every week it will come out, and then you can just add to your report. Like I'm just going to show you how to build it quickly, and then from there on you just add your information and it will update. Okay, so what you do is click on the link or go to that website, that web address, and then that you need to it's going to take you to this homepage over here. This is the historical data. So you can scroll down all the way down until you get to the futures only section, and the futures only reports will give you all of this information. So you can either click on the text file, it will download the raw data onto a text file, or the Excel. In this instance, we're going to be using the Excel one. I'm just going to, let's just do the current year. So when you do that, it will download the file for you, and it will go straight to your downloads folder. This is now the second one I'm downloading. So basically, that will be the file. The file name will be in that. DA_futures_Excel 2022. What you do is going to be a zip file. You right click on that file and you just go extract files, and it will extract you to this folder, whereas then you open that folder and that will be the annual report for that you're going to use. By double clicking on that, you will get this report. And this is all the raw data for the COT reports. You must understand this is for everything, all the markets. So you'll have wheat and everything you can think of basically will be there. Just gonna my formula bar. So we are only looking for our currencies in whatever you want to trade. You can build your report with that. So first thing that I do is I'm just gonna, because I need the headings, and I'm going to be scrolling down. I'm just going to freeze the pane. So you click your cursor on column A, row 2, click freeze pane, and freeze pane. So basically, when you scroll down, your headings will be there. Second thing you want to do, you want to click on the first tab or the first line, first column. You want to go to data, and you just want to go filter. By that, you will be filtering all the information. So now you can click on that, and it will have all the information down here that you're going to sort. Okay, so now there's a lot of columns, and there's a lot of columns we don't need. So if you look back to this report, you only need basically the date, the long, the short positions, the change in long, change in short, and then obviously the percentage change that you're going to need. So columns that you want to delete is as follows. You can delete from column D. You just click on that and highlight it all the way to H, and you delete it. Then you go from column F all the way to AG, highlight all of that, and then delete it. And then you want to go from column H again, or this time H, to O, and then delete that, and then from J onwards, all the columns to the end. Okay, this is all information you do not need, so you can delete all of that. Then you can also delete column B. This is just an abbreviation for the date. So now what you'll be sitting with is the date, or basically the market, the date. You will be sitting with your long positions, your short positions, your change in long, change in short, and then obviously the percentage change in long. So this is the information you will be needing. Now you go and you go File, and you go create a new Excel sheet, which is that. Just wanted to make sure I've got all my stuff visible here. Sorry, I'm just pinning that. There we go. Okay, so the columns that you will be needing for this is as follows. I'm just gonna copy it there. These are the columns. Okay, there's going to be two currency ones. Don't worry about that. I'll show you why. You're going to have your currency, your date, your long, shorts, change in longs, and positions, and all of that. What I like to do is I just like to make everything nice and same size. So I highlight everything, just make it 8 short, and it's easier to view when it's small like that. You can do it whatever way suits you. Okay, so now you've got that. First tab, I'm going to change to info because this is going to be my info tab. Okay, and then obviously I'm just going to add 2 more tabs. I'm going to add the COT tab, which is going to be my report itself. I'm just moving that, and the other tab is going to be just a little lookup tab that I'm going to use later. So all the raw data, the info that I'm getting from the COT reports, I'll be copying in here. So I'm not going to be doing all the currencies now, or all the pairs. I'm just going to do a couple, and then you can do the rest, whichever ones you want. So let's start off with, let's say, gold. Okay, so you click there, and then by this filter section there, you just type in gold. It will take you to all the gold exchanges. So we're needing the Gold Commodity Exchange Incorporated. So you deselect that, you just select that. As you can see, this is the gold one. This will be all your dates that you're going to use, and then this is the information. So what I like to do is I just like to highlight from the date to to the rest. I'll leave out the gold. I'll show you now why. Just copy that, and then I just go back to my Excel sheet that I just created, and I just paste it there. Normal paste, or you can just go right click, spatial paste, values. It makes it nice and small. All right. So that's going to be information that I need now. The date, I'm just going to change the formatting of the date. So what I do is I highlight that, and I go to general, and I just do a short date, and it will take you, or it will create the dates as per your computer, PC or Mac, whatever date setting you have. I like this date setting. That is what I'm used to, so that is what I'm using. Okay, so by the currency, we know it's gold, so I'm just putting in the abbreviation XAU just to make it nice and neat to read, or better to read. Whoops. Okay, so that's gold. I'm going to do 2 more pairs. I'm just going to, while I'm doing it, just fast forward the video so the video doesn't take too long. Okay, so basically so we will be having gold, euro, and the Australian dollar, those 2 pairs. Like I said, what you can do is you just carry on adding the pound, the Swiss, South African rand, New Zealand dollar, the US dollar, and so forth. You can just carry on adding it, and whichever one or whichever currency or whatever you want to trade, you can build your report according to that. Okay, so now we've got that set in motion. So the next thing is you want your net, basically your net position. So what you do is you go equal column D, which is your long, and then minus column E, which is your short. It's just your long versus your short. You copy that all the way down to the bottom here, and that's it. That's going to be your long and short net positions. Right, next thing I always like to do is just to make it nice and simple, highlight everything, just put a comma into it. Highlight everything, just put a comma into it. This will be your percentage. So basically what you want to do is, because this is currently, if you change that to a percentage, let's highlight everything here and I'll show you. If you change that to a percentage now, it's going to obviously throw out the big number. So what I like to do is just go equal that divided by 100. And that will be your current, or your percentage. You copy that across, copy, and then just paste everything. You highlight everything, copy, and you just go special paste and values. So that makes it nice. The percentage wise, it makes it nice for you to view. And now you've got everything nice and neat. Okay, to build a report, you will have to use a lookup if you want the information from here or from here to get to this side, obviously. Again, for those of you that's not familiar with lookups, just do exactly what I'm doing. For those of you that are, just follow my steps. But first thing is we want to create a little section here in the start. So what I like to do is we'll have our currency at the top, and then we're basically going to have this information here, basically the date all the way to the net position. This is now the report side of things that I'm creating. So you're going to have your date, long, short, and whatever that is, and whatever you want to see. So you go make it nice and small again. I like to just make that bold. Make sure everything is nice and visible. Okay, on your currency side as well. Let's just go for another color, the nice colors that I like. And let's just make that magenta type of thing. And then just go that. Perfect. So that's going to be my currency. And then next thing you want to do is the dates. So basically you go to your info and you just highlight the dates for one currency, okay, that you are using. That's going to be your dates from the 4th, 4th of Jan all the way to the 15th, basically now the recent one. Basically this year so far. So you highlight those dates, you copy that, and you just go and paste it on this side. So now you have your dates on the one side, and then, and again, I just want to make this a little bit bigger. Sorry, I'm now being pedantic. Okay, so you have your dates, and now you want all this information instead of copying everything across, because we are going to be having a little tab at the top here that's going to be able for you to change your currency, and then the information pops up there. Okay, that's what we're going to use. So to do that, just going to go to my lookup to the info quickly. We're going to make a little, okay, wait, before we do that, sorry, just going to make a little tab here. In the lookup section, because we have gold, euro, and Australian dollar, remember that. So I'm just going to go XAU, Australian dollar, and euro. And just for neatness, I'm just going to sort that, obviously, alphabetically. Let's create this tab. So you want to have something like this. Let me just show you where's my report. You're obviously going to have, or be wanting a little list here that you can choose. So whichever one you choose, be it gold like that, it's going to change. Okay, that is what we're aiming for now. So we put all the information that we're making our list. So the list, basically, the list information will be here. So all you need to do is you highlight that section, you go to data, and you go to data validation. Over here, you go list, and then you click on that, you go to that lookup tab, and you just highlight that, press that, and okay. So now you will have your list that you can scroll through, basically. Again, making it nice and neat. Let's just make it a nice green and also bold. Okay, now you have your little list. Now we can start with the lookup. Okay, so the lookup is going to work like that. We're going to be looking at some data, pulling it over across. To do that, and not to have the same information, because you can't just look up the currency, you need to look up the currency and the date to get the other information. So basically you want to combine, the two. So you're going to go equals that and the date into that. So now you have a lookup field, basically a start. All right. So what you want to do now is create your lookup. and then the lookup will basically just pull the information from one side to the other. Okay, so we're going to be saying we equals v lookup. We're trying to look up the information of the currency, which is this one. And what you want to do is just anchor that fully, because that doesn't want to, or we don't need that to move. And if you don't know about anchoring, just again, please do what I'm doing. So we're looking up the date and the currency and the date, and that just anchor. There we go. Either a comma or colon, whichever Excel you have. You do that, and you just highlight all of that, the whole thing, and across. Anchor everything like that, and that is going to be column 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the information you need. Okay, comma that, comma 0. Okay, that's the information. That's your long position. All you do is make it nice and neat again. Take away the zeros and do it like that. Just expand it a bit. So now you can just, what you do is, excuse me, copy across. Special based formulas. Okay. Now you change it because we're looking at different columns. So that's column 4. This could be column 5, column 6. Oops, let me just make it 6. Column 7, column 8. Sorry for taking so long. I'm just not used to this keyboard. Column 8, column 9, for those of you that, work on Excel a lot and you're changing to another keyword, basically, sometimes it just takes a little bit longer. The keys aren't where it's supposed to be. All right. So now you just, again, like I do, I just, make it nice and for you to read. Go there. Just do that, just accounting that. Right, now you've got information. What you do is you copy that, you paste it down, bam. That's the information you need. To make it nice, I'm just gonna do the whole sheet, white background. Okay. You don't have to do the whole sheet. It depends on what section you want, what colors, and all that kind of jazz. So you can just soup it up a little bit. Just make it a nice gray like that. You can write anything here that you want, COT reports, whatever the heading is good or that you want it to be. And then just do that, make it nice. Everything looks good. I'm just going to expand it a little bit for in case there's numbers that's a little bit more bigger. You don't want it not to be visible, okay, to the eye. So you can make this as nice and big as you want. Now you're putting a little bit of formatting on it, in a sense of you just highlight that. You go conditional formatting. Oh, sorry, my mouse just freaked out there a little bit. So you can do that. Excuse me. You can also do your custom colors. Edit the rule, and then let's make that also a nice pink, and then that goes to a nice green. Let's make this a nice, just a different color, something like that. Okay, apply, just something similar to that. So you can copy that, or not copy, but just format it to the other side. And then I'll tell you now why I do this and not that. Just highlight that again, go conditional formatting, manage the rule. Just make sure that's been selected. That's perfect. Okay, so that is it. I'm just gonna make this nice and big so we can see it properly. And then just expand that a little bit more. There we go. Just for you guys, that's okay. Something like that and that. All right. So now we have a nice little report showing you all the information that we basically need. What you want to do is just select that just to see if it's working. Euro, Australian dollar. So there you have your little report, your COT report, pulling it from the raw data. Now, every time you update the report, all you need to do is just add the information to the bottom to make it easy, and just make sure when you press when you look at your lookup, that information, or just follow my steps again and just look up the whole sheet, entire sheet. So guys, that's basically it. That's how I do it every week, update it every week, and just adding it to it. Once you get your initial report up and running, making it look nice and neat, you can, and building it from there, just adding the information after every week is very simple, and the more you do it, the quicker you get to it. So guys, I hope this helps. I hope you can do this yourself, but I will obviously still be doing it every week. I'm posting it to my website where you can just download it. But in those cases that I haven't been doing it, now you know how to do it yourself. So guys, I hope you are having a wonderful day. Stay safe and happy trading, guys.